UK to propose Australian-style youth mobility scheme to the EU. Britain is set to propose an Australian-style youth mobility scheme to the European Union as part of Prime Minister Sir Keir Starmer's efforts to reset post-Brexit relations with the bloc. The plan would allow tens of thousands of workers and students from the EU to live and work in the UK for up to 3 years, while granting similar access to 18 to 30-year-old Britons in EU countries. A youth mobility scheme has been a contentious issue in negotiations for a closer UK-EU relationship. Downing Street has previously rejected such proposals, fearing they could be perceived as a return to free movement and a reversal of Brexit. However, under the latest proposals set to be presented by British negotiators, there would be a cap on the number of participants to address concerns over immigration figures, according to The Times. Those coming to the UK would also be required to pay an NHS surcharge, but would not be eligible to claim benefits. The Liberal Democrats welcomed the potential progress, calling it a victory for common sense. James McCleary, the party's Europe spokesperson, stated, "This must be the first step in repairing our broken relationship with the EU and reducing the Brexit-related red tape that is hindering our economy." Dr. Mike Galsworthy, chair of the European Movement UK, told The Independent, "This is welcome news. We need to pull the country out of the Brexit-induced economic stagnation and offer hope for a brighter future. Enabling our youth and small businesses to engage with Europe is a crucial first step." Naomi Smith, CEO of the Best for Britain campaign group, also praised the move, describing it as a very welcome and pragmatic step that would restore opportunities for young Britons while helping businesses struggling with labour shortages. However, the Conservatives criticised Starmer's reported willingness to negotiate a youth mobility deal. Comparing it to the government's decision to transfer the Chagos Islands to Mauritius, they claimed that when Labour negotiates, the UK loses. Shadow Foreign Secretary Dame Priti Patel accused Labour of betraying Brexit within months of taking office, arguing that the proposal would make Britain a rule-taker and reopen the door to free movement. Starmer aims to secure an ambitious post-Brexit deal with Brussels ahead of a key UK-EU summit in May. A youth mobility scheme has been a priority for EU nations in discussions with the UK, alongside access to British fishing waters. Despite the UK's apparent willingness to compromise, EU leaders are expected to push for further concessions, including lower healthcare fees, reduced overseas university tuition fees, and adjustments to the proposed cap on the number of participants. The UK already has a youth mobility agreement with Australia, under which 45,000 visas were issued last year. Participants in that scheme paid an average of £1,552 in NHS surcharges and a £298 visa fee. Reports suggest a similar scheme with the EU could be capped at 70,000 participants, though no final decision has been made.